Good Saturday morning. Here at the end of 1 Chronicles 29, we see David and Solomon, two kings, father and son. Both were kings of united Israel. Both were servants of God. Both were writers of Scripture. But I can't help notice what is different between the two. From having just read the record of their lives, we see that the end and the beginning of a life do not always answer to one another. Who would have imagined that the shepherd boy of Bethlehem, of him it would be written, he died at a good age, full of days, riches, and honor. His path was an ascending one. From a shepherd, he became a warrior, a leader of a band of men, the king of a tribe, the monarch of the land, the sovereign who raised his country to its greatest height and impressed on it the love of the law of the Lord. Solomon, on the other hand, began the course of his life as the chosen heir of the beloved king, receiving the servitude of all within the kingdom. He ended his career with much disapproval in the hearts of those who lamented his spiritual decline. We also see that brilliance isn't worth half as much as holy character. David, he was nowhere near as smart as his son Solomon. His palace, his table, his navy, the outward signs of his reign, they were insignificant in comparison with those of Solomon. But the contribution of David to the unity, the religious truth, and moral excellency of his people was far greater than that of his brilliant son. In all that is desirable to look back at upon the end of a life, David's work was more noble. We also see, while occasional sin is still bad, continual backsliding is far worse. There's no denying the inconsistencies of the life of David. But each time he sinned, he was genuinely repentant. And God forgave him, I might add. Far worse was the steady spiritual decline of Solomon, which took him down from the heights of holiness to the deep and dark place of ungodliness and cynicism. All this is borne out in their writings. Solomon's writings do teach us how to adjust our lives in our human relations. But David's Psalms take us up to the very throne of the King of Kings. Solomon in the book of Ecclesiastes warns us of the perilous snare of a life of spiritual decline by recounting his own sad experiences. But David, in his immortal Psalms, invites us to join him on a journey to the throne of grace. In him we see a heart full of devotion, gratitude, and sacred joy. My prayer today comes from Psalm 19, where David declared, "The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandments of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The rules of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, even much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and the drippings of the honeycomb." God bless you. Have a good day.